Hey, how you guys doing? I back Lex. Yeah, the M48 Patton, fully upgraded. Gonna go ahead and tell you, just like the other tank, you do not want to get hit with it, but I did want to go ahead and say that I really do like it for a tier 10. I will say that unless you're running, um, let's see, unless you're using premium, tier 10s, I don't really recommend even going for it. I would never go above tier 7 if you don't have a, premium. And when I say premium, I mean 30 days of premium or 7 or 1 day or whatever, because you will lose a lot of money on each losing match. Now, the most I've ever lost with premium was 19,000, and it was because I got artilleried within the first couple minutes of the match. So anyway, this is my first or second tier 10. um, Double checking my settings here real quick. So yeah, really fun, really maneuverable, really fast, and it's got a suppressed gun, meaning it doesn't sound like a damn cannon firing off, which I really love that sound. But I gotta say, this one is much less likely to be detected because it has a stronger gun. It actually fires premiums. If you look, the bullets that go for it are premium, and then it comes with heat rounds. So if I really need to do some damage, I'll put heat rounds on. So I'm actually having a conversation with these guys at the same time, and when I'm coming up here, I'm actually not really thinking that this is going to be a really good match. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the marks for this. The little turret on the top right there is a weak point, meaning if you shoot that little turret on the top of it, it makes it absolutely weak. You shoot that and it causes damage. So I have to be really careful to not, have my turn out there. But the upgraded gun, it gives you 268 penetration, and it gives you about 390. 390 on was it damage? But I've noticed it does 399. It does exactly almost 400 damage, almost, which is not very good for a tier 10 medium. But you're going to see here, this is probably the best way that you could possibly use this. So with the upgraded turret, you get 177 armor on the front, 76 and 50, which means it's got a really weak turret. I'm going to go ahead and say too that the actual Patton itself, it gives you, let me see, where is the actual specs first? Let me see, why. Okay, so 110 millimeters on the front plate, which means it can get pinned by anything in the front. 178 on the front of the turret, which is actually pretty good, an improvement from that old Patton. So kind of want to show you guys how to best use this. Now here's a Bichette, the Batchet. Got a lucky shot with him. I didn't wait for the reticle, got him, and so I'm feeling kind of aggressive, so I basically auto lock him and shot, and now I'm going in for the kill, and boom, that's 2. All right, IS-8. I'm thinking this guy's not even seeing me. He's not even watching. Boom, I got right on the weak point of his armor. I'm taking fire from the right. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot here, and boom, ammo rack. Perfect shot right there. I get this guy too. I didn't aim in one time here. You guys will see here. I have a perk that allows me to shoot while aiming. Like I don't even have to aim in. I'll hit dead center of the tank. So all I have to do is auto lock him, and I can hit him really fast. I'd love to say that I'm gonna do a 20 kill special, but when you're in a tier 10, you don't want to take any risks that you don't have to. For instance, if you guys look over here, let's see, I'm actually do not want to get killed, and I'm communicating with with the team to make sure, because this thing right here has a 4-round clip, and he can just fire and go boom, boom, boom like that, and it'll just kill me with one mag. So I'm definitely not gonna be rushing him. So, but I will say any open top vehicle does not respond well to high explosives. So I'm actually have that loaded. I throw that in that guy's face. Not really for the penetration, but to go ahead and swoop down because I want to get a piece of this mouse over here. He was coming around the corner for me, so I thought I better go up around and flank him. So he was coming to get me, and now I'm going to come and get him. So I'm loading heat rounds. These are kind of expensive, but if you know that they're going to penetrate, they're worth the money. So one right there, that pays for another. So even if I miss the next shot, it's going to be decent. Yeah. Unfortunately, I missed. But right when I'm thinking I'm going to lay in get myself the 4th kill, somebody penetrated him from the front. And that's pretty much a wrap on the game. I'm just going to tell you. There's tanks left, but we're not going to see any of them because I'm going to cap the base. So yeah, to go over the specs for the M48 Patton. Very fast, maneuverable tank. I really like it. But I will say that you are really dependent. It is a support tank. It is not meant to do what you just see me doing. You can do that. But what it's really meant for is flanking and spotting other tanks. It has a really good field of view. Camouflage is below average, which is actually pretty good for a tier 10. It can see 420 meters. So that basically means some coated optics on this would make this a great tank for spotting people. Which I might actually do, but right now I'm using some other perks. I'm going to go ahead and say that the overall tank, 110 in the front plate, 178 on the frontal plate. It's all great, but the upper hatch does not have that much armor, and I've been hitting it, and it's a very weak point. And here's a new member to the clan, and hectic shots. Yeah, probably see him in some of my next videos I'm going to be doing. Just got 2 new people in the clan, and I dropped another person in the clan. Yeah, just creative differences, I'm going to go ahead and say. Anyway, so 76 on the side of the armor and also on the side of the turret is not really that good, and 51 on the back of the turret and 35 in the back's not that great. But let's look at what we got. We have 43,000, which is pretty good for a tier 10. Yeah, and I couldn't wait to tell the new member of our clan about the great game I just had. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment, like, and subscribe, and have a good one. Later.